Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Episode 4 of season 7 is easily the best episode of the season so far, and I'd say top 5 of all time, at least. It was amazing, and I think the showrunners has just somehow given me everything that I didn't even know I wanted. Where do I even start? Arya's finally home. Yay! And she's such a badass. She has a training session with Brienne and shows how seriously dangerous she's become. Jon and Khaleesi are finally starting to play nice together, and their scenes are so overwhelmingly satisfying to watch. Oh, and Jon now has a shit ton of dragon glass, so get ready to get owned, White Walkers. The Lannisters have all the gold in the kingdom, and when Dany finds out that she's losing the war, she goes full beast mode and flies off with her army and her dragons, or at least one of her dragons, and gives us one of the most horrific, violent, and devastating battles of the series so far. Shit gets real when Bronn fires a big ass arrow from a ballista into Drogon, and Dany's forced to land, and this gives Jaime the idea to grab a spear and try to add queenslaying to his resume. However, it turns into a massive fail, and Jaime nearly gets cooked alive. However, at the last second, someone saves him from becoming a crispy chicken, and instead he falls into a river and sinks to the bottom. This episode didn't give us a moment to rest. It was jaw-clenching, nail-biting, edge of your seat from start to finish. But I'm left with some very serious questions. What's going on with Bran? I know he's so pivotal to the series. I know he's very important, but his scenes are so flat, and it doesn't feel like the calm before the storm, or in the middle of the storm, or at any point of the storm. It just feels out of place. I want to know what's going on with his character. What's going through Littlefinger's head? He does not seem happy that Arya is back. In fact, he seems very unhappy that most of the Starks are starting to come home. I get the feeling that Littlefinger wants to divide and conquer and drive a wedge between the Starks. When will Jon get back to his people? I know he makes it back. I've seen the promos. You see him in the north. But does he leave on good terms with the Dragon Queen, or do things go bad? And my biggest question is Dany becoming the new Mad Queen? She's always been very stubborn and headstrong, but as soon as she doesn't get her way or starts to lose the war, her first instinct is to fly off to King's Landing and burn it to the ground. I want to know if she's going to soften her stance and start to listen to her advisors, or if she's going to continue to get more and more aggressive towards anyone who stands in her way. Daenerys is convinced of her divine right to rule because, as far as she knows, she's the heir to the throne. However, I want to know, if she found out that Jon Snow is actually Jon Targaryen, would she step aside for him? Would she bow to Jon as the rightful heir? Or would she whisper in Drogon's ear, Dracarys, and just watch him go up in flames, just like her father would? My one complaint about this episode: it was over way too fast. Seriously, give me more Thrones. I want all the Thrones. Give me more Thrones now. I want to watch the whole season. I want to binge this. Too far away. Mondays are too long to wait. One more week. Bring it now. Please.